My best friend has a crush on my teacher. So, me and my best friend are freshmen. And my math teacher is on the younger side, 22. I always noticed she had a closer bond with the teacher than the other students, but I ignored it. Once when he asked her to stay after class during lunch, I had to go to the bathroom and stumbled upon his classroom. I peered through the window slowly and caught sight of my best friend, and I was shocked at what I saw. Her and the teacher were
being inappropriate.
So, I decided to record it. I got 30 seconds only of video, but that's all I needed. I sent the footage to the teacher's wife, my best friend's mom, and the school. A week later, my teacher was not to be seen, neither was my BSF. The teacher was fired, and my BSF switched schools. I later found out my teacher was sentenced to 8 years in prison and got a divorce with his wife.
That's it, bye.
Storytime on how I exposed my friend's fake relationship. Okay, so my friend started dating this guy out of nowhere. She kept talking about him like, he's so cute, he's obsessed with me, and how they met on vacation. But the thing is, she never FaceTimed him, never showed messages, and always said he doesn't like social media, which, okay, comma. Then one day during lunch, she shows me a picture of them together. It was super blurry, like taken from across a parking lot, and I'm staring at it like, wait a minute. I go home, and it's bugging me. So I reverse image search the photo, and guess what? It's literally from a TikTok thirst trap account. This guy's a model in Toronto. He has like 100K followers and a girlfriend. I kept it to myself until a week later, when she started making jokes about my relationship, saying it was probably fake because he's too cute for me. That's when I had enough. I pulled out my phone in front of the group and showed them the TikTok guy's profile. Same photo, same guy. She just froze, didn't say a word, then got up and walked out. She blocked me that night and hasn't talked to me since. Do I feel a little bad? Yeah, but don't come for someone else when your entire relationship is copy-pasted from the internet.
Storytime on how I found out my boyfriend was a psychopath, and I didn't see it coming. So at first, everything felt perfect. He was literally the sweetest guy ever. Like, walked me to class, texted me goodnight, even brought me snacks during lunch. Everyone at school was like, he's such a good guy. And honestly, I agree. I thought I was lucky. Then weird stuff started happening. He'd get really mad if I didn't text back fast enough, like blowing up my phone with 10 messages mad. And one time, I told him I was hanging with friends, and he randomly showed up at the mall. Okay, so here's where it gets actually scary. One night I was at his house while he was in the shower, and his phone lit up. I wasn't gonna look, but the message previews, did you find the list yet? I froze. The list? I didn't even know what that meant, but I got curious. I waited until he left the room and checked his notes app, and there it was. A list of names. Girls' names. Mine was on it, along with stuff like, knows too much, still useful, handle later. I swear my stomach dropped. I screenshotted it, sent it to myself, and pretended like nothing happened. That night, I told my parents everything, blocked him, and never went back. The next day, he was gone. Didn't show up at school. Deleted all socials. Still don't know where he went. But to this day, I low-key check over my shoulder when I walk home. So yeah, trust your, if something feels off, it probably is. And check the notes app.
Storytime on how my ex-friend used me to get popular, then ruin my reputation. So it all started at school at 7th grade. I met a girl. Let's call her Strawberry. She was super nice, so we started to hang out. But not into our friendship. I started to notice some red flags. I guess I was popular, so in front of all of my friends, she would try to embarrass me in front of them. At first, I didn't care. Everyone was laughing. I was too, but as the embarrassment went on, it got more malicious. She would tell them very personal things about me. Think I knew why I shared with her. Seeing how this didn't make her popular enough, she started to start and spread rumors about anything ranging from I was an abusive friend to how I romantically like her. I didn't know why she would lie, but soon one by one, all of my friends started to drop me. This brought me into a very low point, but justice was served. This one girl got Strawberry on recording admitting to one of her friends from another school. She made everything up about me just to become popular. The damage was done for me. After that year, I switched schools. I didn't know what happened to Strawberry for the longest time, but it turned out that all of her friends dropped her. And then she got in with the wrong crowd of people, then got expelled. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.
Storytime on when my ex-best friend turned our whole friend group against me. So it was 5th grade, the year was peak. Then all of a sudden, my friend group started. Ignore me and stopped responding to anything I sent. Me being the naive 5th grader, I didn't understand what this meant. The girl who started all the drama. Let's call her Basketball. Basketball, and I go way back. But as soon as winter break ended, she started to become distant. She started to ignore me and only hang out with this other girl. We'll call her Lavender. No, Lavender is a nice girl, but she would act different with Basketball. Now so this doesn't go so boring. Basketball started to spread rumors about me and lie to her parents as well. Me being my 5th grade self, I didn't take that disrespect. So I did what had to be done. I confronted her in front of my whole class. It didn't end well. Let's just say things got a bit messy, but obviously I won. Bye.
Storytime, my crush used me to get close with my best friend. My best friend knew I had been crushing on this guy for years now, but randomly he started to talk with me a lot. I was so happy thinking that he finally might like me, but then the warning signs showed up. He wouldn't want to hang out if my best friend wasn't there, or he would only call if we were in a group. Call Wi-Fi my best friend at first. My best friend. Let's call her Pineapple. Pineapple was clueless at first, but then I started to notice how she would look at him. She would only look at him if I was talking and we were in a group. So I finally had enough. I did what had to be done. I had caught them before in my room, and I sent what happened to their parents. In the end, Tri-X BFF and crush both got sent boarding school. And my ex-best friend is now bringing life into the world at the ripe age of 16.
Storytime on when my ex-best friend turned our whole friend group against me. So it was 5th grade, the year was peak. Then all of a sudden, my friend group started. Ignore me and stopped responding to anything I sent. Me being the naive 5th grader, I didn't understand what this meant. The girl who started all the drama. Let's call her Basketball. Basketball, and I go way back. But as soon as winter break ended, she started to become distant. She started to ignore me and only hang out with this other girl. We'll call her Lavender. No, Lavender is a nice girl, but she would act different with Basketball. Now so this doesn't go so boring. Basketball started to spread rumors about me and lie to her parents as well. Me being my 5th grade self, I didn't take that disrespect. So I did what had to be done. I confronted her in front of my whole class. It didn't end well. Let's just say things got a bit messy, but obviously I came up as the victor. Bye.
Storytime in how my crush asked me out on a dare. Okay, so there was this guy at school I kinda liked. He was cute, funny, and always said hi to me in the hallway. Nothing major, just casual flirty vibes. Then one day, out of nowhere, he texted me, like, hey, I've been wanting to say this for a while, but I like you. I was so shocked. I mean, I liked him back, but I didn't expect it. So I said yes when he asked me to hang out after school. We talked for hours. It felt real. For the next week, we'd text nonstop. Ate lunch together. He even gave me his hoodie. It was the cutest thing ever. Then, one of his friends accidentally let something slip in class. He said, yo, I can't believe he actually went through with the dare. I froze. Like what dare? I pulled him aside later and asked, and he got super weird. First he denied it, then said, it was just a joke at first, but I do like you now. Like, no, that's not how that works. You don't ask someone out as a joke and then claim it's real once you get caught. I gave him his hoodie back the next day and completely cut him off. And the worst part? He never even apologized. Just said I was too sensitive.